Hello, I'm Vara,
And I'm Roxy.
and you're listening to VCR. Hey, Roxy, how are you?
A lot better.
Are you alive?
Sort of.
I'm
I think
alive.
so. I may have died there for a second, but
Yes, you may have
I'm
gone in
here.
and out, seen the other side. Oh my goodness. Yes, so as for last week, we did not have a show if you regularly follow because we were both sick.
Mhm.
I know what you're thinking. We do not live together. We are not. But
No.
she got sick first, and then later on, I caught something. It's a viral thing that's going around.
And we hadn't even been in contact or near each other.
No, we haven't actually,
So,
we haven't hung out in like close to a month or so.
has it been that long
I
already?
think because we went to a warehouse, right? That's been
Uh-huh.
about a month ago.
Oh, wow.
I want to say yes, because we saw after warehouse, we went over to the
Oh,
pub
yeah.
and watched one of the early matches
World
in the
Cup
World
games.
Cup.
Yeah.
So, and it was a U.S. versus someone game, and that it
I
was a
forgot who
terrible
won.
game. I think it was Belgium or something like that, or
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
remember.
Uruguay, I think it was Uruguay. Anyway, doesn't matter. But that's how long it's been since we've been in contact with each other. So then we both magically get sick
Yeah.
within a
What the
week
hell's
of each
going
other.
around?
Oh my God. And like she got sick pretty bad, and then I
Really
got
bad.
sick really bad too. And that's what today's show is about because it's like, what do you do when you're single or you live by yourself and you're that kind of sick? Like, what kind of
And lay there
prep?
and die.
Yes, like other than that, like what else do you do or what can you do? Because it was pretty bad and it made me think to myself, if I didn't have certain things in place, this would have been way worse.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and I was like, what? There has to be other listeners out there who go through this, and not just, and if you're married and you have a wonderful spouse and
Right, that
they
takes care of you.
yeah, and they dote on
Lucky
you,
you.
or at least they lock you in the room and don't, whatever. They just slip you your food under the door. I don't know.
Right.
Uh, at least you got that. But like when you're in our
I'm not jealous at
situation,
all.
huh?
And I'm not jealous of that at all.
No, I'm not angry. Fuck y'all. I'm not angry at all. Mhm. Good for you and your happy marriage or whatever you got going. But
Whatever it is.
yeah,
No.
whatever your situationship is. But if you don't have that, or you just have a jerk that you're with and they don't take care of you anyway, then this is a
Then you get it.
survival type of thing for y'all. So, Roxy, let's start with you.
Mm.
Now we already know what happened in the beginning. Like, and this was again, still, I did not get sick because of this. As soon as I knew Roxy was sick, we ran our symptoms through ChatGPT.
Hmm.
And then I took over a care package to her, which was Gatorade. I think what was it, soups? Was there soups in there?
No.
No,
Gatorade, I think applesauce
pudding,
and pudding.
applesauce, and then some
Ginger
medication.
ales because I had it, my stomach was queasy.
Yes, and then
Air flu.
Theraflu and all the medication stuff that we could scrape together, and I dropped that off at her door. It was like two Target
It
bags
was
worth
like
of shit.
DoorDash. He
It
drops
was
up.
like,
I even opened the door. He goes, "Stay over
don't
there.
you
Don't you come
fucking
near me."
don't you fucking open that door.
He goes, "Close the door. Close the
We're not opening this portal to hell. Not today.
door." That was so funny.
So I
And
dropped
I
it
was
off.
still dying at that time, but I still like that made me laugh. And I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh my God, it hurts. It
Yeah,
hurts."
I fucking ran. I shut that gate door and I
He
was
had
like, no,
gloves on and everything still.
not fucking doing it. Not fucking doing it. And then I still managed to
Um,
fucking get sick.
yeah. No, it wasn't my fault. I was like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
But the truth is like so like if you're sick, I went and dropped off stuff. So technically
Right.
you have someone who will drop something off to you as
Right.
well. And I'm sure like your other like baby mama and Cassandra would do the same too, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe.
No, yeah, even a couple of my coworkers were like, if you just need soup, like text me, I'll bring it to you. And I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Because I'll know that
absolutely.
I'm here by myself.
Yeah, and kind of the same with me. I was also very fortunate in the sense like, I'm over there laying there dying, but I had people who brought stuff to me like I am not a fan of the Theraflu. Like or that's Roxy's saying. Roxy
Love
loves the
it.
fuck out
Love
Theraflu.
Theraflu.
But
Slightest cold, Theraflu.
right? Someone brought me some Theraflu and snacks and all this other stuff and had it dropped off for me and had them like they also had some stuff sent to me and then my mom my mom and my nephew also would bring things over to the house. But I also thought to myself, if these things weren't in place, what kind of trouble would I be in? I'd be in a lot of trouble because I don't have those. I don't do the DoorDash apps and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So I don't do things like that. But I was grateful for it because it had it not have been in place,
man.
it would have been a
Those DoorDash and Instacart, all that shit comes in clutch when you're sick. Oh my
Mhm,
God.
absolutely. And
Because
so
I know
I
the first few days I couldn't eat. All I could eat was the crackers and like applesauce.
mhm,
Because I was just so sick. I was so nauseous. I couldn't eat
mhm,
anything, couldn't keep it down. It was terrible. But then after like the third, actually, I think at day three, I was able to eat a little bitty
mhm,
bowl of soup, little cup of soup. And I
mhm.
ordered that DoorDash because I wasn't going
Right.
anywhere.
And for
And
me,
I wasn't
like
cooking either. Fuck that.
right, I mean, you're too sick to cook. So like you don't even want to work the microwave, let alone cook. You're
Uh-uh.
just so sick. It's like so I think one of the
I didn't
best
even
things,
much like making the hot water for my Theraflu.
right? It
Like,
just
I hated that. I was like, oh,
like now I gotta wait.
standing at the counter dying, just like all bundled up.
Oh God.
Walking like a little old lady hunched over because my body hurts.
But I think the number
Terrible.
one thing that you need to do, like especially if you're in like a situation, A, you definitely need to get some really good friends who are willing to drop stuff off for you.
Hmm.
And if you don't have that, make sure that you do have things like a DoorDash app or something like that. Like, one of the things I find impressive is like some of these places do like, not that I'm promoting these places, but it does happen, and I know how we feel about it. But things like, Walmart will deliver within a couple of hours. So
Hmm.
if you had to put in an order for medication, like over the counter stuff, that would be delivered. And my understanding, I could be wrong, but I mean, wasn't even Amazon doing pharmacy
I
delivery
think
stuff?
so.
And I was like,
Yeah, because I
wow.
ordered Mucinex and all they did was ID me when they got here.
Yeah, and so you have options for these things. You just have to have them in place.
Hmm.
Um, but again, there's nothing better than like if you have a friend or someone close to you who's,
They'll come check on you. Yeah.
yeah, like, hey, are you okay? Are you
Oh,
still alive?
I wish somebody would have came over to walk Peach for me because I was having to take her out while I was sick. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I think for me, I think that's kind of what one of the saving graces. Like I have a yard, so when the dogs have to go out, I just open it and they run out, and then I don't fully close the door because the dogs know how to get back in. They just hit the
Mm,
door and come back in, and so when I see them back, I know to get up and close the fucking door.
yeah.
I don't have to wait out there with them. So that's kind of a like if you have, and that's another thing. If you have pets and you're not, and you need someone to
Yeah.
walk them, you really need like a close friend to
Yeah.
do that
I
stuff.
really wish somebody would have came over and helped me with her because
Hmm.
man, taking her out was terrible. I hated it. I was like, baby, please, please go potty. I want to go inside. And I think she knew that I was feeling so bad, so
Hmm.
she really didn't want to leave my side and go to the restroom.
Right, and they
She
know
stayed
that.
right
Like,
near
oh
me and
my
was
God.
like, Mommy. And I'm like, please.
And I know what I had was viral because I was even
Oh
telling
yeah.
Roxy this, because my three dogs were sick too. They were sneezing and like discharging mucus, and I'm like, I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know what to do with myself. So
Right?
here I
They've
am
been through the
asking
flu.
cat, like, here are the symptoms for my dog.
What's going on with them?
And
We
chat
all
was
got the same bug.
like chat was even thinking it was viral. And it was pretty bad, whatever it was. So we were all laid up in that bed, not moving. And I mean, like I said, it was bad. So A, get yourself someone who can help you. And
Mhm.
B, no joke. Um, just like you would for zombie prep or disaster prep, stock canned soup in your cabinets or whatever in your kitchen, which isn't, I know, not the most loveliest idea. Like I see Roxy's face, but the thing is, when you are sick and dying, that canned soup is the best thing in the world because all you gotta do is pop the lid, heat it up, and then eat it if
You
you
just
can.
reminded me to go ahead and make some chicken noodle soup and throw it in the freezer.
Yes.
So I
Or
can just take it out and defrost
or
it.
prep and seriously freeze it and then just warm it up when it's time because
Mhm.
honestly it's gonna happen.
All I
And
know is I better not get sick again for the rest of the fucking year because I'm
oh my
done.
God.
That was
Well,
it. That was
last
enough.
seriously, last time I was sick to where we couldn't do the show was back
Your
in,
birthday.
yeah, my birthday, which was back in January, because I was so sick I couldn't, and I had a combination of the upper respiratory and something else, and I was on my ass. Like I was
Hmm.
literally on my ass. I couldn't do shit. And it felt the same way this time.
Hmm.
But it was a combination. It was a misdiagnosis. It was like they said at first it looked like strep throat and possibly the flu, but it was too late to kind of test for it. So they gave me the stuff for it. I was not getting any better. I had finished up all the pills. I'm like, why am I not better? And so I went over to urgent care and they're like, yeah, what you have is not bacterial. So learn that difference, bacterial and viral.
Hmm.
Bacterial requires antibiotics, or antibiotics will help kill it. Viral is like you're screwed.
Yeah.
It got to work its
Nothing's
way
gonna
through.
help that
Yeah.
shit.
Like they can treat symptoms. They can't
Right.
treat what it is. So like if you have a cough, they can give
It
you
just
something
has to
for the
like run its
cough.
course.
Yeah, exactly. But if you have a cough, they can give you something for the cough or for the sore throat or for drainage, but there's
Oh,
nothing they can give you to
drainage.
actually make the whatever it is go away. So stock get good friends, stockpile some soup, canned soup, or put it
Get
in the
medicine.
freezer, and carry your medicine stuff. Like I have a whole
If you have Mexican friends, if you're not Mexican and you have Mexican friends, ask them to get you some penicillin or amoxicillin from Mexico when they go.
Amoxicillin 500s,
Get it.
definitely. You definitely want it.
Get
Not
it.
that not that we not that we promote these kind of things on the VCR show, but I'm saying it is useful if you got them.
I mean, you know,
Or if you have a friend who just has
that
amoxicillin
just
laying
happens to
around,
have them, like
because
I did.
like because maybe someone is paranoid about zombies, and it's like, you know what you need for zombies? Amoxicillin.
Yeah, take it right out.
Mhm. Like not today's zombie. So, but
Oh my God, I
seriously,
felt like a zombie.
oh
Gee.
my God, I looked like one. I
Oh,
seriously
I
looked
looked
like,
awful.
oh God.
Like I think my skin was actually gray. Because
Yes.
I was
I,
so
I th-
sick.
I
I
would
was,
look at myself in the mirror and I was like, I was this white complexion because I was like,
hmm.
oh my God, what's happening? And but the best things like medication wise, at least for me, I can speak for myself and maybe it'll help you guys. Things that I keep in my cabinet, I always keep as a good Mexican Vicks because you want to punto los
Botalavics.
Vicks. Yeah. You, you
That
just
works for
like
everything.
all over my
Just slather it
face
all
and
over
yes,
you.
just like,
Don't
oh
forget
my
the bottom of
God.
your feet and put socks on.
Yes. And the other thing is like if you can get yourself a humidifier, I
Oh
know
yeah.
they're kind of pricey, I get it, but they're the best things in the world when you're sick, even though you may not use it that often. I've had this one for years, and it has a little cup in the middle where you can put Vicks in there and
Hmm.
it will melt it and help it get into the air. I was like, yes. I had that on like every damn night. So I keep Vicks. I
I
keep
need to get one of those.
yeah, Vicks. ibuprofen, a humidifier. I also keep the
Some ibuprofen for them. My head was
mhm,
just pounding. It would not stop hurting.
yes.
And it was like my spine back here and all the top of my head. It was just hurting so bad. I guess
Mhm.
because all the congestion. So
Yeah, and it just
ibuprofen, oh, it helped so much.
and then you definitely want to keep like whatever cold and flu medication you normally like, you want to
Hmm.
keep that in. So I use the HB plus stuff, and I also use sometimes I'll use NyQuil, and I'll keep those in stock regularly just to make sure that I have it for moments like this. And because I hate coughing so much, I keep the lozenges. Like I always have lozenges in stock. Um, but those are kind of the 4 to 5 things that I keep in my medicine cabinet at all times when it
Hmm.
comes to like moments like this. But you also want to keep, I think, other first aid stuff around too. If,
Oh,
because if you're single and something happens, like you slice your hand or you go through something else, you want to keep all that stuff available to you. So I have a whole stockpile. I have a basket actually of just bandages, like actual gauze and band-aids, and
hmm.
then braces that I can use in the event that something happens because shit happens and I've had to use
Right.
them. I've literally had to use them. So you definitely want to keep that and all the ointment stuff that you need to go with it. Vicks is also a small little ointment type of thing for minor stuff, but like your other stuff, other ointments, you definitely want to have those in stock, not just like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, I'll get it as I need it. What if you get it in the middle of the night and most of the pharmacies around you are closed? Like I know around me, I got one 24-hour pharmacy within reasonable distance. But if I was really sick, I would not fucking want to drive over
Oh,
there in
no.
the middle of the night. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had to do that before. I don't
Didn't like it,
fucking want to do
and
it,
I did
but I've had to do it. Because
it.
then the next 24-hour pharmacy, if anything ever happened to that one, I really gotta go further out to like, so Roxy, you know it because you're here in Houston, but like I have to go to the Montrose area
Mm-mm.
for the next 24-hour
Dang,
pharmacy. So that's like from where I live to like I gotta go past our favorite place, Nico Nico's, to
my favorite place.
to get there, and it's a little further past, like heading closer to like where St. Thomas is,
Hmm.
St. Thomas University. That's where I got to go to get the next 24-hour one.
Jeez, that's a
That's not anywhere nearby me,
no. That's like
uh
a good 30-minute drive.
20 to 30 minutes
Yeah.
away. And if you're sick and dying and you're just like,
You don't want to be in the car for
you
30 minutes.
you don't want to do that. You really don't.
That's an
So
hour trip there and back.
mhm. Just to
No.
and what I did last time I had to do something like that, no shit. Like I popped open a I got the pills I needed. I went and I bought a water too because I just took them while I was in the car because I was like, they should be kicked in by the time I make it back home. So you definitely want to stockpile your stuff. That way, when things like that happen, you don't have to go through stuff like that. And I
Right.
know, and again, keep the food, keep the medications. Definitely keep your friends or family members informed
Mhm.
if they need you or if you need them type of situation. And don't be a putz. If they do something for you, do something for them when they're sick too. Always think about that.
Yep.
Because I mean, this isn't my first rodeo having to take Roxy something in the middle of the night
No, but this is
because
the
she's
first
fucked
time
up.
that I was sick at the same time, so I couldn't take you anything.
Yes, like we were both like,
Because normally I would make a soup and take you some, but like
yeah, or
I
something
couldn't.
like that. And like, it was just we were both, well, I think it really was the first time where we both kind of sank up and we're both sick.
Hmm.
Oh,
And I don't
but
know if you can still hear it, but I'm still dealing with it.
yeah, and I still got a little bit of remnants too. So you definitely want to get those things in plan. Now
Oh
let's
yeah.
say you just, oh, I'm not a people person. I don't have friends. Make someone,
Make
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 a
a
friend.
friend.
Someone needs to
You just
know.
need one good one.
Yeah, that's it.
We just need
Uh,
one good one.
because there's only so much you can do. Like I'm gonna like DoorDash or
Hmm.
pharmacy delivery. I mean, those are fine, but when something like you really need like help,
Hmm.
you need to let someone know. So you need to make a friend or have
Yeah, because I
some
know
type
there
of
for a minute I couldn't even get up. So
yeah.
it would be nice to have somebody.
Oh my God, like I
And I
laid
know
out.
like being around people is, when they're sick, you
mm,
don't want to, but
Sometimes it's nice to
sometimes you
have
got
it.
to.
Yeah,
Gloves and a mask.
I was laid out in that bed. I was not moving, or I was on my couch and just
Hmm.
laid out, and I was falling asleep either on my couch or on the bed. I would just hit. I did have that exhaustion hit me,
Hmm.
and I'd have to just go lay down or fall asleep.
I just was sleeping. I
Hmm.
didn't, my body didn't give me a choice. I was just, I'd wake up. I think I'd be up long enough to drink some water or take some medicine, and then I'd lay down and I was out
Go
again.
back out, yeah,
I was
because
knocked out again.
it's something that like you just can't. I mean, when you can't, you can't. So you need those safeguards in place in case something happens. I know
And I guess
we're normally a pop culture and we
this
talk
is
about
culture, living alone and being sick.
like this is a modern culture thing. Like, we how do you take care of yourself at this time at this point, you know?
Yeah,
Um it's important. It really is important because if you're not taking care of yourself, and who's going to listen to our show?
right. We need you.
Uh, so it's one of those things where you just have to really, really um, get in there and do it because if not, you're in a lot more trouble than you think. And
Yeah,
again, I can't emphasize this enough because I have a small little zoo here.
yeah.
Roxy has a dog. I got three dogs and two turtles. I have five.
And a bunch of stray cats.
Yes. Oh my God. I have five beings that rely on me. So when I'm down,
Oh,
that's a problem.
thank God I just got the one. Oh,
Oh God. And feedings in the morning. Thank God they're all on the same feeding schedule because if I had to do that, like stagger it out, I would not be
yeah.
able to do that. So if you're someone who has pets and you need to prepare for stuff, if you have multiple pets like I do, same feeding schedules
Right.
and tra train them to pee on the pads. Like seriously. Because if you can't get outside or take them out, they can at least pee and poop on the pads and you can throw them away. You're not going to want to deal with it, but hey, you at least got that. And of course, there's nothing you can do if you got to set up, like, you got to set up all their water and all that other good stuff. But
Hmm.
like, the beauty about the turtles is I love them, but, and the even better thing is they only need to be fed once a day. So
Nice.
in the morning, the dogs get fed and the turtle gets fed. And boom, we're done for the morning one. I don't have to go through too much craziness until around 5 when I feed the dogs again. But it's just the dogs I gotta feed. So it works out really well in that way. But when you're sick and dying, you don't even want to do that.
No.
There's a few times where I literally slept through their feedings and I had to wake up late just to feed them because you're fucked. You don't
Yeah.
feel like it. What can you say? Roxy, your thoughts? You have any
No, I agree.
advice?
Yeah, I think I might have missed a feeding or two with her when I was sick.
Yeah, and
Poor
it's
baby.
just
Like I feel terrible, but like
Mhm.
I was dying. I wasn't even alive at the time.
Exactly. And I think part of my frustration too is like because the dogs are sick, well, other than Puppy who eats like a hog no matter what, like Amara wasn't eating like she should or like she normally does. So it's just one of these things where me and her were just under the covers the whole damn
Yeah,
time because we just couldn't, we just fucking
me
couldn't.
too. I think
Uh,
she thoroughly enjoyed me being sick because all we did was cuddle and
yeah,
sleep.
that's,
That's
I
all
mean,
we did. So she got all the cuddles that she wanted.
oh my God,
She was in heaven.
dogs are the best, especially when you have the chills.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
like when that first night when I started getting sick, I had text Roxy, I'm fucking sick now.
I was like,
Uh,
no.
but like
I
I
think
had
I was like on the first day of my feeling better.
yeah,
And then
so
you're like, I'm
and I
sick
was
now. I was
like,
like,
oh, I'm
no.
dying. And so but the chills had kicked in. They weren't horrible, but they were kicking in. And
Hmm.
so I did not have the ability to get up and like go start turning things off. I just didn't. So luckily I have a spare blanket, so I threw the spare blanket on me, but I repositioned the dogs like
Oh
on
yeah.
both sides of me and then on,
Body heat.
in between me. And so, oh my God, their heat was just the best thing because it really it helped with the chills because I was like, I'm just not going
Yeah,
to.
those chills came out of nowhere for me
Oh
too. And I
my.
was fine. Like we had recorded that day,
Mhm.
and then I think I went to do laundry and then later I was on the phone, like later in the afternoon, I'm on the phone and I'm like, oh my God, like why am I cold? It's not even
Yeah,
that cold in here. I was like, I
exactly.
feel like I need to go put on a sweater and socks. And like I still felt fine, but I was just like, ooh, why am I so cold?
Yep.
I was like, I keep getting these chills. And I was like, oh God, I
No,
think I'm getting
seriously.
sick.
And so not just hey, here's what you need and when it happens, but like I think there are a lot of preventative measures that you could do. One, first and foremost, wash your hands. Always
Please
wash
wash your
your
hands.
hands. It's just common courtesy and it keeps you
And it's
hygienically clean.
hygienic.
Yeah, absolutely. And then and I'm a guy who like I constantly like, and I'll do things like this. Like I will wash my hands, but like when I'm in certain places, like I know that there's a sink that has because like in most of the men's restrooms or the women's restrooms when you're washing your hands, it mostly comes out cold water because it's that
Hmm.
motion sensor thing. I
Hmm.
will literally fucking go to a sink that I know that has hot water, and I don't care if it's a lounge sink or what, but I'll wash my hands in that because it has hot water. So
Hmm.
make sure you're using hot water when you're washing your hands. Keep the gel stuff around, like if it's at your desk at the office. And the reason I'm saying office stuff is that's where you're mostly around people, unless you
Hmm.
work at home. Keep the hand sanitizer at your desk, keep Kleenex, things like that. I keep masks in my desk just in the event that I know someone's sick or if I feel like I'm getting sick. As a
Hmm.
courtesy, I put a mask on so I don't spread it. But if I know like someone else in the office is sick and they're not using the word, oh, it's sinuses, then I'll put a mask on. I don't give a fuck because it's like I don't want to catch what you got, you
Yeah,
know?
whatever that is, I don't want it.
Like I don't want it, So but sometimes it just happens too, like in this case, it just happened randomly. I was like, no rhyme, no reason. No
Yeah,
one no one was sick at my office that
I
I
hadn't
know
been
of.
going out or anywhere or anything, been around a lot of people. I hadn't done anything like that.
Just got
I don't know
sick.
how I got sick.
Yeah, so it had to have been something like, going to a restaurant or something like, maybe they didn't sanitize the table properly, or maybe one of the
Maybe HEB, the cart.
HEB, maybe one of the cooks are sick. I don't know. But things like that do happen. It just randomly happens.
Hmm.
But you got to take care of yourself. You got to be prepared and you got to do
Yes.
as much preventative maintenance. And I think a lot of people think preventative means, oh, it's just not going to happen. No. It just means you're prepared. You're minimizing your risk.
Right.
Doesn't mean that it isn't going to happen.
Add
You just
zinc to your diet, your dietary
add
vitamins.
add vitamins. I am actually going to start adding vitamins because I
Yeah, me
realized
too. I
that.
was like, somebody told me to start to add zinc, and I was like, add to cart.
Yeah. And I'm like I was like I need to add vitamins because of my age, and then B I just need to start taking some type of vitamin supplement to kind of help,
Hmm.
with these kind of situations. So I will be researching vitamins for old crusty men and seeing
Vitamins for old crusty
right,
men.
so see what it tells me. But let's say you have different suggestions or you have a better suggestion as to what may help in these situations. You can email us to the VCR show at gmail.com. Check out our defunct website at the VCRshow.com. Or you can also just hit us up on our social medias. And if you want to bring soup to Roxy next time she's sick, you may do
And walk my
such.
dog.
Absolutely. And walk her dog. You can do such at her social medias, which are.
On Facebook at Roxy Perez Curvy Model, on Instagram at PopRocks428, and on TikTok at The Pop Rocks. And Pop Rocks is spelled POPROXX.
You just do that to spite me now. And until next time, I'm Vara.
And I'm Roxy.
And you've been listening to VCR.
See ya.
Goodbye. You have been listening to VCR, creative content by Richard Christopher Vara and Roxy Perez. Logo by Richard Christopher Vara with assistance from Annie Ramirez. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach us at thevcrshow@gmail.com or our social medias at Instagram and Twitter at The VCR Show. And you can also check out our content at thevcrshow.com. The show's song is Addict by Nefex, instrumental, and you can find them on YouTube Music Library.